Our next guest, Maria Avgitidis, is known to her social media and podcast followers as Matchmaker Maria. I like that. She's sharing new dating and relationship advice in her debut book, You Go Maria, Ask a Matchmaker. Matchmaker Maria's no-nonsense guide to finding love. She said it is possible. Maria Avgitidis, we're happy to say, joins us here in the studio. Number one, this book is full of so many good advice, what to do and what not to do. I want to pick out three that stood out to me. First date, women should wear green, guys should wear lilac. Sit next to, not across. The purpose of a first date is to get a second date. And after the date, if the partner your date doesn't call you in 3 days, he or she is just not interested, you need to move on.
Actually, that last part is it's the only thing that I actually make heteronormative, and I know it's kind of controversial, but I've yet to have someone prove me wrong, so whatever. But I think it's totally fine if a woman asks a man out on a first, third, fifth, 100th date.
Yeah.
But that second date, it's the guy that has to ask out the woman within 3 days, and I'm being really generous here. I would maybe say 36 hours. It's been my experience as a professional matchmaker, and of course all the stories that I put in the book, that I have yet to meet a man who does not trip over himself to set up that second date, if not during the first date.
Yeah, during the first.
If he's interested.
Like, you're alluding to it, and then you do it ASAP.
Yeah, and you know what they'll do sometimes, and I say this in the book as well, that like some men will purposefully not call you for 5, 10 days because they want a situationship. They want to train you into thinking, low expectations from me, let me leave you confused, pulling in anxiety on dating.
She says dating isn't a punishment, it's a privilege.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And not a solo activity. What do you mean by that?
So we were never meant to date solo. There was a time when we had our community involvement and our parents meddling. And, you know, in the first chapters of the book, I do talk about my heritage as a matchmaker. I'm a 4th generation matchmaker. Incredible. But I also talk about how we can go into our communities throughout the book. And so that's when I produced the 5 Fives Challenge.
I like the 5-5.
Yeah.
Kick it off for us.
And the 5 Fives Challenge, there are 5 ways that you can contribute to your community. And one of them is really simple. Say hello to 5 people. And I know I'm talking to 3 people who talk to a lot of people every day. But there's a lot of people who don't talk to anybody, let alone strangers. So here's an opportunity to talk, just say hello. That creates some social muscle in how you participate in your community. I also want you to volunteer 5 times in the next 5 weeks. Again, when you volunteer, you tend to go into your community. You're not doing some walkathon in a different city. Another one is actually going out to events. And when I say events, I'm not saying go to the Knicks game, which is go for that.
Go Knicks.
But but bing bong, right? But we want to also participate in our local sports, right? So that AAA baseball team, you know who you see next to you? Your neighbors, your community. You want to see people consistently to build that social muscle.
And your book isn't just for single people.
That's right. So it's a book of storytelling that has dating advice infused into it. I'm answering all the questions I've ever received. I've received so many questions from people that are in relationships.
Trying to sustain that relationship.
Exactly. They want to know, how do I date my partner? What are the things I need to look for to make sure that we're not going down? You know, there's some guardrails we have to put up.
For sure.
I think you're fantastic at what you do. I think you're better than any algorithm, and I recommend you all the time. So what is the matchmaker difference in 15, 20 seconds here as we wrap up?
The matchmaker difference is like the community. That's who I am, right? What my grandmother did and her mother beforehand, they made the best coffee. That's what brought people into their living room, get all the gossip to match people based on energies and temperament. And that's what I do too, right? I spend my day, my whole week talking to people every single day, understanding their energy so I can match them appropriately.
It's the intuition.
Matchmaker Maria, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Really
Ask a Matchmaker is on sale now.
Congrats on the new book.